What is up, guys? Now I'm really just gonna make it right now. We're just gonna be talking about the KSI Logan Paul fight. It happened last night. Now I was gonna make this yesterday, but I was like, nah, it's too late. It's like 10:30. I was like, I'm not making it tonight. I'm not giving it the effort, especially after the result. So I only actually watched the last two matches, the Jake Paul and DEJI match, and then I caught the Scarce versus Raka highlights. And I'll start with that because it was obviously earlier in the night. That fight shouldn't have happened. Like, it was a bludgeoning. It was unnecessary. I think a 14-year-old could have beaten Scarce in that fight. Maybe even a 12-year-old. He didn't look comfortable. I'm glad the guy lost a shit ton of weight. I said in the last video, good job, well done. But man, you're not a fighter. You're not a boxer. Raka was like inches and inches shorter than you and weighed like 20 pounds less. And I was like, I thought you had a chance just because the weight advantage you had, but your punches were like bloody butterflies. Or like nothing was behind them. I was like, you're gonna get fucked. And you did. And you did. Still, you got to give the lad a hand. You know, he did put in the effort, and you can see he put in a lot of effort over the last couple of months. So, you know, he has the heart of a lion, as Jordy did say. That was an entertaining fight to watch, I guess. So then we get to the DEJI and Jake fight. Now, as I said, I thought Jake was probably going to do it in 3 rounds, I think I said. I think it was 4. I was wrong, but DEJI put up more of a fight than I thought he would. But it was pretty clear who was going to win that fight from the start, I think, from even 3 months ago. And although DEJI did last longer than a lot of people thought he did, longer than I thought he would, it came to fruition that Jake would have won the fight, and it was a TKO. Maybe the ref could have let the fight go on a little bit longer, but again, these are amateur fighters, you know, you don't want them to do any permanent damage to themselves, so he probably did a good job stopping it. That fight was chill, it was a good fight, it was entertaining. DEJI was just flinging his arms about half the time. When he wasn't connecting, it was a bit just like he was doing this. You know, your technique is phenomenal, mate. But hey, you lasted 4 rounds. And Jake wasn't that good either, to be honest with you. Maybe this is its own unique division, so it's not like amateur fighting and it's not professional fighting. Maybe it's actually just celebrity fighting. This is going to be a real thing in the future. Like, they'll just get celebrities. And at the end of the fight, Jake bloody called out Chris Brown. I was like, what are you doing? But I know he had that fight with Soulja Boy, like he said, that didn't happen. Maybe he's going to bloody try and fight Chris Brown in the next one. That would be ridiculous. I don't know who'd win that fight. But he's got balls for calling out a proper big-time celebrity, so he's got them. He's got the cojones. Finally, we get to the big one. Logan versus KSI. And I did say that I wanted Logan to win the fight because KSI seems like a bigger prick than Logan. And watching the fight, I would have to say, I thought Logan won that fight. It was a majority draw. To be honest, in boxing, guys, if you don't know, a majority draw is essentially the hardest decision to get, apart from like a split draw. Like, I think even it might be even more difficult, like, to get. It's probably the most difficult decision in fighting to get is a majority draw. And the fact they got it really did, like, it had the sniff of this was planned. The result of the fight, I think, was fixed. Not what they did in the ring. I think they really did go at each other. But I think that the final results from the ref and from the people scoring it, I think it may have just been a little bit of fiddling there. But it definitely was a pretty decent fight. I'll be honest, the first 2 rounds, Logan just dominated. That's where I think he, in my opinion, won the fight. Because I think he won those rounds like 10-9 easily. Maybe even 10-8. One of those rounds, like, he really did destroy KSI in one of those rounds. I can't remember which one, and significantly win in the other one. The 3rd round, I think KSI won. The 4th round, I think, was a draw. The 5th round, I think, was a draw, in my opinion. And then the 6th round, KSI definitely won the 6th round by a clear margin. So for me, I think they both put in good performances. They were both pretty well trained, and you could see that they were more equipped than both of their brothers. But I think Logan did win that fight. I think the fact that KSI got 1 majority win, if you looked at that fight and you told me KSI won that fight, it's ridiculous. If you're going to say it was a draw all the way through, I would still question it because I do think Logan smashed the shit out of him in those first 2 rounds. So I think it was probably 3-2 on the rounds and then 1 drawn round. But hey, I guess they saw it a different way. I don't want to be cynical or too skeptical here, but it does have a bit of a whiff, and how even they reacted to it. How KSI reacted was very weird. Just like, yeah, let's go again. Like, you hadn't just fought. It's just a very odd reaction, I think, for something like that. He retained the belt. But yeah, it ended in a draw, and the amount of people online who are like, wait, but KSI won because he got one more point. Just, you guys don't understand fighting. You don't understand sport in general. It seemed like KSI was a bit confused at what happened there. I was like, you want to be a boxer in real life? How don't you know what this is? It was a bit telling. To be honest, do I think KSI can fight professionally? He wants to. I know he wants to. I don't think he should try that for a couple of years. He should continue fighting amateur for 2 or 3 years. Maybe when he's 27, 28, he might be able to get a professional fight. And whoever is his management better pick his fights properly if he's going professional. You may have retained the belt and good for you, but I think that there was a clear winner, in my opinion. But my opinion means nothing, because I am nor a boxing judge or a boxer. Neither of those things am I. I don't think I'd ever do this type of boxing stuff. Good to test yourself and to train and do something different. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then your life will end up as a draw. Meaning, you'll neither win or you'll neither lose. You'll just be meh. And no one wants to be meh. Either be the best or be the worst. You don't want to be 50%. You don't want that. You really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been Comic, you have been great, and I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.